Come on up.
Thank you, sir. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today for this important announcement. Governor DeSantis and I have been clear. Never did we dream that in this administration we would be having to repeatedly push back on unlawful actions coming out of Washington and incompetent, reckless leadership coming out of Washington. But we're here. And we said when these vaccine mandates were announced that we would take legal action and push back. And I am proud to say today we are fulfilling that promise, and we have filed action in the Middle District of Florida challenging Joe Biden, NASA, OMB, GSA, and Bill Nelson for mandating that anyone with a federal contract require vaccination of all that work for them. In June, Joe Biden made clear that mandating vaccines, and I'm going to quote, is not the role of federal government. It's true, it's not the role of federal government. They have absolutely no authority to require vaccines of the majority of the U.S. population, none whatsoever. But neither his administration's own acknowledgement that that wasn't within the purview of federal government, nor his statement that he would never do it stopped him when his, and I'm going to quote, his patience wore thin and he became angry at those that weren't getting vaccinated. Only then did he announce he was going to use the federal government, overstep his bounds as president, blur the separation of powers, and demand that the majority of American workers become vaccinated. It is a complete and gross overreach of the federal government into the personal autonomy of American workers. His own press secretary said, well, there's really not precedent for this. Right, there's no precedent for this because it is unlawful. The framers, when they set up this delicate balance of power in our country, the separation of powers which has allowed this country to continue successfully, they didn't ever envision they would have a president that said, we'll do a crafty, unlawful workaround the strict separation of powers. Workaround, their words. And so Governor DeSantis, I'm so proud of our governor here in Florida for repeatedly standing up to this administration and reminding them that this is not a dictatorship. President Biden or his handlers don't have the ability to control everything in this country. We, the states, have rights, and our citizens have rights and freedoms. And it disheartened me when I saw this president on national television laugh about freedom. The President of the United States of America laughed about freedom. Freedom is solemn. It is what defines us as a country, as a free country. And Governor DeSantis and I will always stand up for that foundation of this amazing country we live in. This illegal rule tries to do through executive fiat and through agency unlawful action what they have no authority to do. And so today we have challenged in court this unlawful mandate for requiring all federal contractors to require their workers and those that work with them to be vaccinated. You will hear how this is affecting families and people that rely on these federal contracts right here in Florida. Whether that's Space Florida, the Department of Education, our universities, Florida will feel the ramifications. Floridians will feel the effects of Joe Biden losing patience and getting angry. I'm proud to be standing here with this governor and with all these amazing Floridians that came here to support us in our legal actions. We will not back down, and whether it's this or any other unlawful overreach by this president or his administration, we will proudly stand up for Florida and its citizens. Thank you so much.
Thank you.